Some authors are in the wrong place in front of the wrong audience, and that's why their books aren't selling. I've seen authors struggle to sell their books at certain venues or online platforms. They often think it's because of their book or their marketing skill, but sometimes that's not the case at all. Sometimes they're simply in the wrong place in front of the wrong audience. In this video, I'm going to show you how to market your children's book by finding your readers. When those same authors get in front of the right people, the difference is night and day. Suddenly, people are interested and books get sold. When you can get this right, marketing becomes much less of an uphill battle and more fun. I use this graphic to explain it in my bestseller book launch bootcamp. The green circle represents the people who would be interested in your book and buy it. If you target the red circle too broad, you'll waste energy, time, and possibly money. And sometimes authors are targeting a circle that doesn't even overlap with the right book buyers. You won't always perfectly work out your target audience from the start. Sometimes you'd be surprised at who buys or who doesn't buy your book once it's out. But the better you figure out your audience beforehand, the less time, money, and energy you'll lose targeting the wrong people. In last week's video, we covered how comparison books can help you position your book so the right readers instantly get what your book is about. But finding your perfect readers or book buyers doesn't stop there. This week, we're taking it a step further by focusing on where those ideal readers, or the parents, teachers, and librarians who buy for them, spend their time. When you know where to find your audience, online or offline, marketing becomes simpler and more effective. Let's go over how niche marketing can help you reach the right readers and avoid wasting time talking to the wrong people. So niche marketing for children's book authors. Step 1, clarify who your book is for. The first step is to figure out who your ideal book buyers are. Ask yourself, who is your book for? Is it aimed at preschoolers learning the ABCs, early readers tackling their first chapter books, or children who love adventurous animal stories? Be as specific as possible. What themes does your book explore? Think beyond age group. Does your story promote environmental awareness, celebrate cultural diversity, or focus on STEM education? Does it cater to specific interests? For example, your book is about space and exploration, then your niche could include young space enthusiasts, science educators, and STEM-focused classrooms. The more specific you are, the easier it will be to find and connect with the right audience. Step 2, find out where your audience spends time. Once you've defined your niche, the next step is figuring out where your ideal readers, or more often their parents or teachers or librarians, spend time. Online, you can look at Facebook groups, look for groups focused on children's literature, specific themes that relate to your book, like eco-friendly parenting or educational resources. Instagram hashtags, search for hashtags like STEM for kids or diverse books to find community sharing content aligned with your book's theme. TikTok communities, platforms like BookTok, have niche communities for almost every genre and book theme. Reddit forums, subreddits like r/parenting, r teachers, or r books for kids can be great spaces to share. And niche podcasts and blogs. Reach out to hosts or bloggers who focus on your book's topic to suggest interviews or guest posts. Offline, schools and libraries offer to do readings, workshops, or donate copies of your book. Museums and community centers, these often host educational events that align with specific themes like science, art, or culture. Festivals and fairs. Events like these can be educational or cultural and can be perfect for finding your target audience. Step 3, connect with value. So don't spam your audience with your book, connect with them instead. How you can get in front of them and build relationships is as follows. You can share helpful content, Offer tips, fun facts, or personal stories related to your book's theme. For instance, if your book's about ocean animals, you can share interesting facts about marine life on social media. You can collaborate with influencers or organizations or educators by providing value through blogs, podcast interviews, giveaways. You can also co-host events or run joint promotions or cross-promote with other authors to expand your reach and find your ideal audience. You can offer free resources, so you can create downloadable activity sheets or discussion guides or content related to your book's content, and that will add value and build trust with your audience and build your email list. When you focus on making connections and sharing content that matters to your audience, you'll do more than promote your book. You will also build an involved audience that will support your future books. Why targeting a smaller audience can lead to bigger success. Trying to appeal to everyone waters down your message and waters down your sales. It's easy to believe that the wider your audience, the better your book will sell. If everyone should buy your book, that means more sales, right? Not exactly. Narrowing down and targeting a specific niche often leads to bigger success. When you try to appeal to everybody, your message gets watered down and it becomes generic, trying to check every box without truly resonating with anyone. But when you focus on a smaller, clearly defined audience, whether it's parents of bilingual children, educators looking for STEM resources, or families passionate about sustainability, then you speak directly to their needs and interests. A book that connects deeply with a smaller audience has a better chance of creating loyal fans who will recommend it to their friends, share it on social media, and even buy multiple copies as gifts. Word of mouth from a smaller but passionate audience often carries more weight than trying to reach a broader crowd with a lukewarm message. A great example of a successful niche book is Sulwe by Lupita Nyong'o. While picture books about self-love and confidence are common, Sulwe specifically focuses on colorism and the experience of dark-skinned children, particularly within the Black community. It's a niche topic, yet the book became a bestseller because it resonated with readers who saw their own experiences reflected in the story. So, instead of aiming for mass appeal, lean into your book's unique angle. Focus on serving a specific group well. You'll build more meaningful connections and a foundation for long-term success because when readers feel a book speaks directly to them, they will spread the word and keep coming back for more. Some real-life examples. One author I worked with thought book fairs were the perfect place to promote her friendship-themed animal picture book. But after a few disappointing events with low sales, she realized her target audience wasn't attending those fairs. She reached out to schools instead and offered free workshops that included fun, animal, and friendship-themed activities. Teachers loved how it reinforced classroom lessons, and soon she was booking regular paid school visits with bulk book orders coming in from these visits. Another author had a similar experience. Her picture book is about mindfulness for kids. She tried promoting it on general parenting blogs and social media, but the response was lukewarm. She got a few likes here and there, but hardly any sales. After attending one of my trainings, she sought out Facebook groups for parents of children with anxiety. Instead of jumping in there with a sales pitch, she shared tips on helping kids manage stress and offered a free printable activity sheet. Parents took notice, and when she mentioned her book, sales took off. Who is your book really for, and where do those book buyers spend their time? Comment below and let me know. I know finding your audience can feel like a challenge, but once you connect with the right readers, everything clicks into place. It's well worth the effort to figure out who'll love it the most and where to find them. If you found this helpful, make sure you subscribe for more practical guidance on writing, publishing, and marketing your children's books.